Hello, you're welcome to News Across Nigeria. I am Ayotunde Balogun. And on the program today, heavy downpour causes flooding in Bayelsa State. Edo State government demolishes structures contravening the state's physical planning laws. And Kwara State Governor commissioned $1 billion engineering college in Kwasu. We started off from the south region of the country. In Bayelsa State have been experiencing heavy downpour leading to massive flooding of streets and homes. The flood is so severe that businesses have been suspended and schools are unable to open. The residents there are asking the government to help build proper drainage systems that will prevent such flooding in the future.
Heavy downpour resulting in flooding in Yenagoa. Residents here appear overwhelmed with the water almost at knee level right inside their homes. Others managed to scoop out the water. With frustration written all over their faces, residents try to rescue whatever is left by the floods.
The compound is flooded, the classes is filled with water, teachers are swimming in water, parents are swimming in water, pupils are swimming in water, so the learning couldn't take place, so we had to ask the children to go home. The nursery section, the water all over inside the classes.
Eyewitness accounts say the rain started at about 4 o'clock in the morning, while most residents were sleeping.
We woke up this morning only to find out we are submerged in water, completely submerged in water. All our belongings, our assets, everything are in water. In fact, we don't know where to start from. We have been packing our things out, but after a while we got tired and had to leave our things.
We have stagnant water, so we have mosquitoes flourishing. And if mosquitoes flourish, what will happen? We'll have people in the long term having malaria and other health challenges.
This is a Keke housing estate along Azikoro Road in the heart of Yenagoa. Its main entrance has been overrun by the rising water, which is believed to have been caused by blocked drainages. The last time there was such flooding was in 2012.
One of the key challenges facing development that is causing this flood is as a result of indiscriminate buildings and constructions on natural water channels.
The schools and even places of worship are also affected by this latest flood. While the residents wait for the dry land to return, they appeal to the Ministry of Environment to look into the issue of blocked drainages to avoid a recurrence, especially during the heavy rains.
Nigerians must support the police with useful, accurate and prompt information to curb the present spate of kidnapping. This is coming from the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of Operation Joshak Habila during the closing session of a month counter-terrorism exposure. Now, Mr. Habila reassures relatives that the 6 victims will soon be rescued and their perpetrators apprehended.
Crime is dynamic and crime changes location. And therefore, it is not possible for it to occupy Lagos and say nothing will happen. But the bottom line is, when it does happen, what is the reaction? I can tell you that within few days to come, you will hear the good news that these people have been released. I'd like to put on record that most major cases of kidnapping in this country have been resolved. The victims have been recovered and the perpetrators of this crime have been arrested and have been processed through the justice system. We're sustaining the fight, and it isn't that none of it will happen again. We're ready, and as this one that has just happened, you can be sure that we will deliver on good time.
It's an all-out war by the Edo State government against residents who disobey the state's physical and town planning laws. The government says it's committed to enforcing the state's environment master plan. This has already been implemented with the demolition of a new ultra-modern shopping complex at Mission Road in the state capital, where over 100 traders have already paid for shops.
These traders arrived here on Thursday morning to find that this 150 stores shopping complex on Mission Road in Benin City, the Edo State capital, had been partly demolished by the Edo State government. Among the onlookers is this trader who said he and over 100 other traders had paid for the shops in the building.
We want to mobilize ourselves to write our names and our phone number so that we can get together so that we can be able to go and meet the owner of the place.
They were also concerned about the timing of the demolition.
This government that did this thing, they are aware that this building is being erected. They are aware when the foundation is being made. They didn't say stop work. They are aware when the building was almost zinc. They didn't say stop work. At the end of the day, they come lavish this money.
But I think government should go back to their in-house, the ministry responsible, for the approval of this project. Whoever may have done that, and they didn't consider the situation this has led to now, I think the government should do serious scrutiny.
The owner of the structure, Mr. Osamede Adun, also known as Bob Izua, said he had received government's notice on a fault in the building plan, even though the government had approved the plan in the first place.
After this letter, I realized they will reply me, Bob, go and cut it so say. No letter, nothing will reply. I was see yesterday night around 12 o'clock. They wanted to go and demolish. I don't care. He's doing the work. Can you tell me now, say, where they called and can I go and work there? No. Because they're interested that, they have interest in that property.
A government statement signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Edo State Governor, John Mayaki, gives reasons for the government's action. Part of it reads, quote, the plan for which the owner sought approval provided for 30 shops. But what Edo people later discovered was a structure with 150 shops, no provision for parking. The structure breached all known town planning laws. Meanwhile, the land will remain the owner's property. End quote. The statement also explains that the action was meant to prevent further traffic congestion on Mission Road around the King Square in Benin City.
And the demolition service has been held in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, as one of the activities to mark the 50th anniversary of its creation. The service held at the cultural complex was attended by men of God from different denominations, political office holders, traditional rulers, and other dignitaries. They are thanking God for keeping the state together for the past 50 years.
Cross River State is celebrating 50 years of its existence. Clergy, political office holders, traditional rulers and other dignitaries are attending this interdenominational service to flag off the long list of events to mark the occasion. Different administrations have run Cross River State, and it's been no mean feat holding it together. Archbishop Edra Upo admonishes the gathering on the essence of being thankful. Cross River Deputy Governor says the government has raised the bar in all facets of the state's economy with the adoption of the international standards, keeping the dreams of the state's founding fathers alive.
In agriculture, we have easily the largest producer of cassava in the country. Even though we are not in Western region, we are the second producers of cocoa. And even as we speak, the drive we are making is that before too long, we will be #1 in cocoa production in the country. We're doing well in rice production as well. So we have cause to thank God. The Ben Ayade administration is working very hard in the area of industrialization.
Cross River, a state in south-south Nigeria, was created on the 27th of May 1967 from part of the former Eastern region and was known as the Southeastern State until 1976 when it adopted its present name. The state originally included what is now Akwa Ibom State. Since democratic rule returned to Nigeria in 1999, the state has had 3 civilian governors, Donald Duke, Leah Limoke, and the present administration led by Governor Ben Ayade.